electronic, 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 electronic.
Actually, I began sewing at age 9. So it was taught by my great grandmother, Lily Mae Shaw, who was a great sewer. She's a great seamstress. Just got into designing about 3 years ago after graduating from North Carolina State University, Peck. So just graduating, you know, you get in that stage where you're trying to figure out who you are, what career choice you want to make. And I went into the career field that I went to school for, but on the side, always had that passion for arts and for designing. And so I was doing that on the side. And then I eventually launched my first line, which is Doll Face, which is the line I'm going to be showing tonight. Just a few items, 5 items. And then from there, I contacted a few friends of mine that I knew that were designers, and we began doing fashion shows around town called Emerge. And so that's kind of how I got my local recognition as a designer. And then recently, I just decided to kind of go another route with my designing, still keeping the Dollface name intact, with it being catered to a younger demographic. I have another line that's called Danielle, which you guys know of as my profile name and my official line. And that's basically a high-end signature collection line, basically catering to a more mature audience, something that's sold a lot in the local boutiques. I do have my line out in the Art of Style boutique right now in Cameron Village and also in Briar Creek. So my mom I grew up in LA. And so I was always surrounded by, you know, the whole Hollywood fashion scene. I was so obsessed with the red carpet, with old Hollywood. So that's kind of the background of the Danielle line. Every time you see that line, you're going to see a very romantic, very Hollywood glamour sort of style. And then my mother is where I get a lot of my influence from. She went to FIDM, Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising. She would take home projects, books, everything. I would just soak everything in as a young kid. Kind of having that college type of design background when I was a young age kind of inspired me a lot. And it's kind of what I carried on into creating my collection. So basically, in a nutshell, that's basically how I came about and how I started designing. And I'm a self-taught designer, didn't really take many classes in it, so there's a lot for me to still learn. I'm still growing, still emerging, and hopefully it'll turn into something big. I absolutely want to continue to be a raw artist. My home is in Los Angeles, so hopefully one day I can do a raw show in LA. But what I would love to see is just my line grow into different boutiques, whether it be North Carolina, Atlanta. I want to kind of venture out, hopefully get into a few bigger market fashion shows. I've already gotten the opportunity to be in one big fashion show this fall. So hopefully venture out into, you know, the bigger fashion scenes, hopefully see my line in a New York Fashion Week, which will probably not be within the next 2 years, but hopefully in the near future. And I just want to see growth. I want to, you know, get in contact with manufacturers within the U.S. and have my clothes manufactured so that I'm not hand sewing everything. And it's just to see it grow. Hopefully, continue to see people wear my clothing. It's basically, you know, my full fulfillment out of design. It's just seeing women feel comfortable wearing my designs. That's hopefully what I hope to see in the future. My name is Danielle Wiggins, and I'm a raw artist.